Hey guys, just finished up our first box of pennies, looking for copper of course. And luckily, unlike last week with our first box, we actually found some. Let's jump right into the copper results though for this week. In total, we had 828 copper pennies, which was 33.13% of the box. Now, that kind of continues our entire sort of streak in July where we've been getting under our usual average of 40%. I don't really know why that is. I would like to think that it's because with the copper penny quickly leaving, everyone's trying to get as many copper pennies as they can, but I highly doubt that. It's just probably been a string of weird boxes where we're getting under our usual percentage. But with these 1982 to 1996 Canadian pennies, we had 453. For the 1980 and 81, we had 84. For the 1953 to 1979 Canadian pennies, we had 224. And then lastly, with the pre-1982 American copper pennies, yes, we collect the American ones as well, we had 67 of those. And again, we'll just move on to some of our better finds. Let's start with the wheat pennies this week. Again, we did really good on the wheat pennies. We ended up with 12 of them in total. The first one on the top left there, we had a 1934. And then next, if we can see that, we had a 1938. So two from the 1930s, which is always good. Always looking for the ones before 1940. And then we had, I think it's just two from 1941. And then we had a really heavy sort of year from 1944 where we had 4 of them, including the really dirty one on the right there. So yeah, so 4 from 1944. Just let you see those. Then we had a 1949, a 1955D, a second 1955D, and then lastly we had a 1957D as well. Alright, moving on to the King George VI pennies. Again, we had 6 of those in total, starting with the 1940, a 1947, 2 from 1950, a 1951, and then lastly, a 1952. So really good. We had 18 total Kings and Wheats this week. Again, we also had quite a bit of 1982 American pennies. We had 13 in total of those. Again, we'll just add those to the other ones. Then we also had 2 foreign coins in this box as well. I believe the one on the left, that's just a British penny. We've gotten quite a bit of those in our boxes. And then the small one on the right, that was the first one we've had of those. I believe it's a penny. I'm not sure the denomination. It had a 10 on the back, so I'm not quite sure how it works, but that one's from Macau. So great to find that one. That was our first one. And probably our most interesting find of the day, we ended up finding, I believe it's a 1932 King George V penny. And again, the only reason why I could tell was because of the big 1 cent written on the front of it. And I almost ended up throwing it in with the zinc and steel pennies. But because of the King George V, even though it's pretty much destroyed through corrosion, I couldn't help myself to bring it to throw it in with the other ones. So I'll just keep it on the side for now, even though it's not in very good shape. And again, I'll just show the back so that you can see. I can make it out. It might not be able to make it out on camera. Yeah. You can just barely see the outline of the crown and King George V there as well. But I'll hang on to that. No reason to throw it in with the other ones just yet. But yeah, guys, that's it for the box today. Again, we've already rolled up all of our pennies for the week. I'll just weigh these copper pennies here for you, and then that way we can see how many pounds of copper that we had. Again, we'll start with the 1982 to 1996. Alright, so over 5 pounds of 98% copper this week. Subtracting the pails, we had 5 pounds and 0.6 ounces. So another week over 5 pounds. We've been doing good, even though our percentages have been a little bit lower. We're still getting up over the 5 pound range. So yeah, that's it for this week, guys. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be great. Stay on the lookout for the second penny box of the weekend. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll talk to you soon.